Hello. Welcome to week 6, where I am training for the Berlin Marathon 2023. I can't believe it's already week 6. I have to say, things really start to feel real. The training blocks, the workouts, the volume of everything, plus life, right? So it definitely feels very, very real. In case you're wondering, I am following a training plan from Shailene Flanagan from the book Rise and Shine. I will put it on the screen. So she has a training plan there. So I'm following more or less that training plan, but on top of that, I'm working a lot with Great Hill Track Club. So most Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do workouts with them. So it is an adjustable plan from Shailene Flanagan, but nonetheless, the long runs, the philosophy of having some workouts within the long runs, and some of the paces that she's suggesting in order to try to break 4. I'm following those guidelines. So it's being exciting. Body's feeling great. There's nothing hurts. Yesterday I completed a 43-week mileage, and it was pretty nice. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I have to make sure I'm resting. I have to make sure I'm doing everything I can, which I think I am, and body is responding. It's getting stronger for sure. And it's Monday here, so no running today, just a little bit of yoga later on. But I just want to touch base and then welcome you to week 6. And I am so glad you're here. Great Hill. Hills. Thanks, Greg.
Good work, Simone.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Guys are standing up. Follow your feet. Extend those legs.
Faster than my last 2. I did that 9 times. Crazy. Heels make you stronger. Tuesday workout with Great Hill Track Club. Yeah. Tuesday morning here after the Great Hill workout. We did 9 times a hill that is about 2/10 of a mile, so a little bit over a quarter. It was hard. Some people did 8, I did 9, and somebody that did 10. So very nice work. Speed work on the hills. That was awesome. Tuesday morning after the workout and the easy miles that I did. Now I already showered, I'm almost ready to go to work, but I had a little bit of my coffee recovery drink with the half banana, protein, turmeric, black pepper, and a pita date. So that was my recovery drink that I got as soon as I got home. And now I'm ready for my breakfast, actually, before I head out of the door. So that's a half bagel with, that's not egg. It is tofu, scrambled tofu. The yellow is from the turmeric, some strawberries, and let's get this recovery keep going, right? I also have my sleeves on as I'm having breakfast. It looks very funny, right? Look at that. Just a little bit more recovery until I get out of the door. Sometimes I bike with them and then I take them off before I get to work. Otherwise people think that I might be off my mind. Anyway, Tuesday morning, lots of good stuff. I also just did a strength exercise that you probably saw on a video before. And the guy, Vlad Excel, that I always do, I always follow his workout. He said something quite nice on the video. He said that as we start running more, our body actually gets more tired and sometimes weaker. So keep up with the strength work. It's very important. And my legs were a little bit shaky, right? I did heels this morning, all that, you guys heard about it. So we were doing single leg exercise. My legs were like a little bit more shaken than they usually are. So, but it's good to keep it up the work. That's what we do. We keep going. November project morning. Yeah. Wednesday. Hey, we did a boomerang style workout. We went back and forth to 4 different stations. Very cool. I show you 2 clips of the 2 workouts that I did. And Wednesday is November project. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. Wednesday evening here. I just want to share my dinner. I have been loving all these kind of bowls. So it's almost, you have everything here, but this is dinner for tonight. Homemade chips, sauerkraut, a little bit of pasta with lentils over here, beets, and then you have some kind of like beets, peppers and carrots with some hummus in the middle, a little bit of tofu over there, and even some avocado there. So this is for me a delicious way of having dinner, especially on a summer evening. I hope you're enjoying your dinners as well. Thursday morning, tempo day with Great Hill. We finished it up with just our strength. They're going for coffee, but I still need to do at least another 2.5 miles for the day. But we did 35 minutes, 17 and a half, and then out and back. It was hard. Today is very humid and hot. I think, it feels like 85 degrees with 80% humidity, something like that. But anyway, my average was 4 miles, 0.2, and then it was 8.01 mile per hour, which is actually awesome. Yeah, I think I work a little bit too hard to get that pace because of the heat. But that's a great tempo run for the day. All right, I'm very red, so let me cool down a little bit, a few more miles, and get home for breakfast. Tempo day done. Thursday morning after the tempo workout, this is gonna be my smoothie, my recovery smoothie. We have dates, we have carrots, we have kale, we have protein powder, we have soy milk, we have some celery, a little bit of oats, and turmeric and black pepper. That's the recovery shake. Hello. Another recovery tool that I use, especially now that the miles and the training it's increasing, it's my massage gun. It's not a very fancy one. It was given to me for my birthday maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years actually, 2 years ago. But it's still very, it's great. So I use different things, but right now I'm using the flat one. And I'm feeling my hamstrings on my right side and really on the middle of my butt, very tight. So this gets into the spots that, it's tight, so it releases. I don't press, I just let it do its things. So I already did this area. I also did my quads. I did a lot of heels on Tuesday, so my quads are definitely still a little bit sore. And this morning for the tempo session, we also had some heels. Not a lot, but it's still, so the quads were a little bit sore. So I do like to use massage gun also as another resource for recovery. Yeah, so I do that. I like to do my IT band as well. I do whenever, I even like around my knee, especially if my knee is sore, like on the top, the quads that connects with the knee, right? So you want to make sure that it's nice and loose, not pulling too much. Of course, your calves. My calves are actually very relaxed, And even if you have chin splints, I don't have it right now, I've had it in the past. You can also use on the front of your chin to stretch a little bit. So it's just another recovery tool. I think we all know, but I do use it. Bello, do you want some recovery tool? No, he doesn't like. You want a recovery tool? Not for Bello. I think he's not sore, just me. Anyway, massaging gun. We gotta use what we have. Thursday here, super hot day. My coach session got canceled, so I came to the gym to do some easy miles. Aiming for like 3 to 4. Let's see how it goes. When it's needed, we pivot. Treadmill, it's much cooler inside. Friday morning here. I am in Randall's Island. So, more miles. Yeah, my goal is to try to do 6 or 7 today. I'm going out of town tomorrow to run a long run with a friend on Sunday. So my goal is to get my totals for the week today and then take off tomorrow, enjoy with my friend. We're gonna be by the pool, whatever. And then Sunday do the long run. But let's see how it goes. It's very humid. I'm at mile 2.5 now. So I still have, a few more miles to go. That's Friday. Let's get this done. So beautiful running here in this part of Randall's Island. We have the tracks above us, the sun. I'm listening to a podcast and the guy is talking about when the training starts to get very intense, and that's a little bit how I feel this week. And then he said the good way to know if you're not overtraining or not recovering well is to focus on the hard days. If I'm able to get the splits I want for the workout. An example of that was my tempo yesterday, right? My average tempo has to be between 7:53 to 8:07, and overall I did 8:01. So I am in target. So it's good to know I'm on the right track. Literally on the right track. Woo! Happy Friday! I just want to say, I know you saw the video that I was running in Randall's Island. I ended up doing 7.5 miles. So that brought me to 31 miles for the week. Today's Friday, so definitely a solid week. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be off because I'll be traveling. I'm gonna go to a friend's house upstate. And then Sunday, I'm gonna be running with her a little bit of trail, a little bit on the road. I will definitely have a video for that. But I just wanna say, it's time to celebrate all the little milestones in a training block. It's not easy, definitely. It gets to you. We have to get to work. We have to wake up early. This morning when my alarm went off at 5:30, I'm like, oh no, I gotta get up and go run another, I was thinking about 6 to 8 miles, something like that. It's hot here in New York, so you have all those little things, but then you get it done, you get accomplished. I'm almost at work now. I got myself an iced coffee, and you celebrate. That's a little milestone, and you keep going. And then if all goes well, by Sunday I will reach 45 miles for the week, it's definitely a solid week training. Yeah. So celebrate the little milestones. They're not so little, but like whatever run, like sometimes you didn't want to do it, but you ended up doing it. Just celebrate. That's all what it's about. Good morning. Got our team shirts. Sunday here, long run day. I'm here with Debbie. We are upstate New York in Chatham and starting on a dirt road here. That's our first real hill, I would say. We passed some rolling hills. That's the first real hill we're going through it. The plan is 14 miles. Debbie will run 9 and I will continue after that. and we're getting up to a nice destination to have a point to turn around. We'll see when we get there. We are a little bit over mile 3 right now. Let's do this.
Lucy Penny, and we bought all new sandals. Paid $12 piece, you know, for the vacation. Because I think sometimes it's the software. Like you get more out of the software if you have it.
14 miles done. Yeah, so nice. In the countryside of Chatham, upstate New York. It's funny, just about 120 miles from New York, and it's like very different, very country. And the weather, I'm sure the weather is amazing everywhere today. Yeah, it's just a very special day. So just to review a little bit, so it was 14 miles. I averaged 10:10, so which was pretty good. The last 4 miles, I tried to pick up the pace a little bit, like pretty much the effort. So marathon effort in the last 4 miles, which I averaged like between 9:30. My best split was 8:55. I had a 9:01, 9:10. It's a little bit of rolling hill, so I try to keep the effort. It's hard to keep the, the pace, but I was going for marathon effort in the last 4 miles. That was pretty good. It felt pretty good. I want to share which 2 gels I took it today. First, I took this one, Human, about 45 minutes into it. Actually, when we stopped at the pound that I showed the previous video. So that was like our, there was pretty much mile almost 5 over there. So I took this one, Human. I love this gel. It feels like, it tastes like chocolate pudding. It's delicious. And I took this one here, has a lot of caffeine. I think it's 150 milligram of caffeine. It's almost, I took probably 3/4 of the pack. There is a little bit left. The taste is a little bit unique, but you definitely feel the kick. So I took that after my friend left me at mile 9. So she stopped at mile 9 and I went on my own. So right there, it took me almost a mile. I was very slowly taking this one, but I definitely felt the burst of energy and the caffeine level. I think that was very helpful to maintain the marathon effort, even on the uphills. So I'm very happy with that. No problem with stomach. And I'm wearing my pack. I'm carrying because today there's no water stops here. So there is 16 ounces of LMT. That was my electrolyte choice today. Watermelon salty. It's very delicious. So LMNT. That's my electrolytes on the right side and water on the left. I think water is pretty much finished. I made my electrolyte very strong. So I would have like a sip of the electrolytes and then a sip of water almost at the same time because the electrolytes was very strong. And it was fine. Delicious, actually, really. Yeah, it was great. I still have a little bit left, but for 14 miles, pretty much 32 ounces of hydration, it was enough. It was good. Granted, today is much cooler, right? It's actually a much cooler day here in New York. Anyway, long run accomplished. I think that brings me to, I gotta do the math and take a look at Strava, but I think that close up with 45 miles for the week, a little bit over 45 miles, which is awesome. Training is real, training for Berlin. It's just, now we're gonna maintain this level for a few weeks, and then we're gonna pick once we have our 20 miler, which is about 4 weeks from now. That's when my 20 miler will be. That will be like the highest point of the training mileage. Anyway, together we complete another training, another week number 6. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad you are here.